Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new match review here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's 1-1 draw at home to Lincoln City. That's right, it was a point apiece at the Select Car Leasing Stadium, as no side was able to pick up 3 points, as Lincoln, after results, really would have wanted it. Reading, the draw isn't too bad after the results around them, but Lincoln really would have needed that. If you'd told me going into this fixture that Reading would have got a point, I would have absolutely snatched that off you straight away. But unfortunately, after the game and watching it with 90 minutes, I really thought Reading were the better side and really should have come away with all 3 points. Now, the starting 11 that Ruben Celis went for in this fixture saw Joel Pereira retain his place in goal. The back four had a little bit of a change as we continued to see Dorset, Bindon and Mbenge play as Andy Yeardom returned to the side. The midfield also had a change. Lewis Wing was playing in a more deeper role as we saw Ben Elliott come into the centre of midfield. He partnered Harvey Nibbs a little bit further forward. Paul McCarew returned to the side. He played on the wings with Femi Aziz. And finally, Sam Smith was up front. Now, the big event that really should have changed the game happened in the first half. We'll talk about a little bit what happened before. First 10-15 minutes, I thought Lincoln were the better side. I thought they were able to create some chances and their pressing was really good. Balls into the box as well started to trouble Reading. But after that, Reading started to play a little bit better and started to find their feet. Playing the ball along the floor was really the key to success for Reading in this fixture. And I thought Ben Elliott really was someone that stood out for me in a Reading shirt today. He played more in his natural position in the centre and definitely looked a lot better than when he was out wide. The big talking point, though, of the half came when the referee made an absolutely god-awful decision. When having a look at certain angles, it really does look like it's a handball by the Lincoln City player in the box. And listen, when it strikes your hand like that, it should be a red card. Now, the incident happened when Reading attacked down the right-hand side. Femi Aziz played a ball into the box, and it was a save by the goalkeeper after a shot from a Reading man. The ball came back out to Reading straight after the save, and another save happened after Reading had another shot at goal, but this time it wasn't from the goalkeeper Jensen, it was from Moylan. Now, Moylan is a central midfielder for Lincoln and shouldn't have been handling the ball. Listen, if other angles come out and it hits his head instead of his hand, then it is fair play. But from the angles I've seen, it definitely looks like it hits his hand. He's gone down, which was a continuous theme with the Lincoln City players. He ended up getting treatment, coming off. But listen, I don't think he's going to be in concussion protocols for the next 21 days and missing the next few fixtures. Really, should have been a red card. It was a goal scoring opportunity. It denied a clear goal for Reading. And look, it was a massive turning point in the game as, you know, Reading go 1-0 up, Lincoln go down to 10 men. Maybe it started to be a bit of more control for Reading. Lincoln aren't coming out as much. They're now just playing on the counter-attack. Really, Reading a bit more in control. I think the game continued to be controlled by Reading. But look, I thought realistically, the referee has missed that big time. I thought the performance overall from the referee was also quite poor. Sam Smith in the first half was absolutely dragged to the floor by his face. Listen, I know it's WrestleMania tonight, but it's happening over in America, not over here. So I don't understand why the referee has decided to not give a card when Sam Smith has literally been dragged down by his face. Again, Lincoln, with game management as it's called, that they were really wasting time for the majority of the fixture. Every single time a player was touched, they were down, they were waiting a couple of minutes, they were getting up. And really, I thought, from a side that come into this fixture in 6th place and winning 5 in a row, I thought they'd be a lot better than what they were. The second half was more scrappier. Both sides didn't really have too many opportunities. Reading made a couple of changes down the left-hand side. Clinton Mola and Ehid Bachaman both came on. And after that, Lincoln managed to score just a couple of minutes later. Freddie Draper ended up scoring a header where Tyler Bindon had some poor marking from himself. Apart from that, Bindon was absolutely outstanding all game, but the marking by Bindon for that goal was a little bit suspect. I thought the goalkeeping as well was a little bit suspect. Joel Pereira got a hand to it, but it managed to still go into the back of the net. And Lincoln City looked like they've managed to come away and hit a smash and grab win. When you look at the statistics, Reading really were not all over Lincoln, but were definitely the better of the two sides. 66% possession, 11 shots, 3 big chances, and luckily it weren't a smash and grab victory for Lincoln, as Reading ended up getting that equalizer. Tyler Bindon scored in the 83rd minute, making up for that mistake of not marking his man for the goal. He ended up scoring from a corner, Lewis Wing swinging it in, and Tyler Bindon got there in front of the goalkeeper and put it into the back of the net. There weren't too many other chances really, apart from at the end of the game. Femi Aziz did go close. He had a shot which went over the bar, but that kind of continue to be the theme of the day for Reading. Shots really going over the bar and not getting it on target. I feel like there was a couple of opportunities. Nibs had one, Elliott had one as well. And if one of them would have been on target, I feel like we would be sat here talking about a Reading win. What does this do for the league table though? Oxford United ended up winning today over Burton Albion, so they've now climbed up to 6th place, and Lincoln are sat in 7th. 70 points for them and 68 points for Lincoln. Listen, the remarkable run I'm sure will continue, but they've now dropped out of the top 6. Reading have climbed up one position up to 17th, 46 points for the season now. Burton Albion have dropped into the bottom 4 as Port Vale got a point against Wigan today, so they've now climbed out of that relegation zone. So 6 points clear with 4 games to go. I said it in the last video anyway, but I think Reading should be safe from now. That's going to be it for today's video though, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and we'll see you all again soon. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.